What a season finale, man. And the ending took me completely by surprise. What is up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeek makes it here to give you guys my review on the season finale of the Titans. And boy, what an episode this was. Now, this is an interesting way to end the first season. You're still gonna continue with the plot of season 1 going into season 2, but we got some Easter eggs coming in with that as well. But let's go ahead and get started on this. First off, we're beginning with Dick Grayson. He's all happy and enjoying life in the swimming pool. But not only that, he's got a son. But wait, who's the wife? It's Dawn. That's right, and this little reality he's living in that's going on inside his head, he and Dawn are married and they have a kid together. And what's more is Dawn's gonna be having another kid here soon, and they are right now working on preparing for when he or she comes. But while they're all doing that and stuff, discussing what they're gonna do with the room and everything, they get a video call, and who's it from? It is from Rachel and Garfield. It seems like in this reality, those two are a couple, and they are in college right now. And it seems as though like it's kind of like going in the spot where if things went on a different route, and let's say like instead of maybe say Rachel found her parents or something like that, he was able to like get into a good stable spot to where she would be able to have a normal life and everything. He made success on that end, which is good, even though he admits he still worries about her. But this is where things will start to get moving, the main plot of the episode, and that's when Jason Todd comes into the picture. Yeah, he's been wheelchair bound because it turns out he got shot down by the Riddler, because while he and Batman were on a case and trying to take him down, Jason, in his usual cockiness, thought he could do it, but didn't work out, and shot, paralyzed from the waist down. Ugh. But the real kicker comes when he is actually here to talk with Grayson about going to Gotham City and trying to help him save Bruce, because and during their conversation, first off, during their conversation, they actually puts out a few Easter egg name drops, and the fact that Alfred and Jim Gordon are dead, but he also mentions Barbara and Superman. That's right. Now, of course, we already knew the Justice League existed in this universe thanks to the Donna Troy episode and her mentioning the Justice League and everything, but this is the first time we were actually given the name drop of Superman. This is also the first time to make us know and get confirmation that yes, Barbara Gordon exists in this universe as well. And but onto the main plot again, the reason why this is happening, why Batman is going down a dark path and he wants to kill the Joker, is because he killed Jim Gordon. And from what Jason was telling us, it sounds like, yes, Joker's pretty much how he needs to be, because he was saying how the Joker had tortured him for days and days and kept showing pictures of him. And we know Joker, he likes to showcase himself, have an audience to see him do his madness and everything. And unfortunately for Batman, he found out where he was, but he was too late, and the commissioner's out. And what's more is, with Alfred gone, Jason goes on admitting on how like Grayson needs to go to Gotham because he's the only one left who could probably get him from going down the dark path. Of course, Grayson is not wanting to go, but with a little conviction from his wife Dawn, he decides he goes ahead and goes. And this is where he gets into a cab, and that cab driver is not wanting to go anywhere near downtown or midtown, but he'll go uptown. And while he's taking him there, you get this shot of what Gotham streets are looking like just in uptown. And man, is it rough in there. It's like Gotham being, well, this is pretty much like, you can consider this episode pretty much showing what Gotham would be if Bruce ended up crossing that line that he vows never to cross. And yeah, it is not a fun place to be. Well, and then when he gets there, well, he's all getting ready and stuff, like finding a hotel so he can move, so he can stay for a while, and then he actually turns on the TV, and this is where we're introduced to a new commissioner who ends up retiring the Batman. But while he's saying that, here's a glimpse of the bat signal. How about that? We actually get to see the bat signal. Looks nice. But we have no time for sightseeing for bat signals because in the end, he while he's stopping a little harassment going on next door, he hears word from the Gotham City Police Department that there was a crime scene, and this is where we find the Joker right on that car. We were all thought he was dead, but in actuality, he wasn't dead. And that's where Grayson decides to take this chance to go and see Bruce. But instead of going actually in the Batcave, he just decides to stay right there at the clock and actually tell Bruce the story through the monitors because while he's doing that, while he's just talking right there, Bruce is listening in, but he's not exactly hearing him. He's listening, but he ain't hearing him. And considering how Grayson gave him the scoop that Joker wasn't dead, he decided it's time to finish the job. Of course, before that happens, Grayson goes to visit the Joker himself. And it turns out in this reality, Corey exists there too, but in this one, she's part of the FBI, which is very interesting. I don't think. Well, no, maybe I could probably see Starfire as an FBI. Maybe. I don't know. But still, the fact that Corey's part of the FBI and it seems like right here, like in this reality, they had their history, but it didn't work out and stuff. And it seems like actually, I'll get back to that in a minute. Because what really happens with after they have their reunion and everything is when Batman comes and finishes the job, he kills the Joker. And of course, Grayson was pissed about it. He ends up calling his wife Dawn, and this is where we're shown how, like, even though they're married, they still have a bit of issues because first off, Hank's over there, and Grayson is getting jealous. He's pretty much being how Hank is in the real world whenever Grayson visits them, such as in episode 2 of Hawk and Dove. And it turns out not only that, but Dawn, when she heard that he's hearing from Corey, she's gotten jealous too. So there's a little still friction there in that reality. But what Corey was calling him about was Arkham Asylum. And Arkham Asylum, Grayson's going through and seeing all the dead bodies and stuff. And we actually get to see this right here. This right here is Two-Face. Yes, Two-Face, he killed Two-Face. But not only that, then you get this next scene here where he's in this, I guess, med bay or something. And look at all those bodies. Corey said he didn't stop with just criminals. He went after guards and nurses. Dang. And it's just as Grayson said, that's a massacre. A very big massacre. And that's where the line's been done. Grayson's not having it anymore. He's just gonna bring him in and bring him in. And hard. Well, maybe not hard. Because in the end, he met this detective called Detective Finley or Captain Finney, and at first he wasn't gonna let him know about who Batman is, but after that massacre, he was like, "Nope, I'm gonna help you guys by telling you who he is." They do that, and that's when they're all heading out there to take Bruce out. They go to his mansion, and the police are all getting set up and everything. They also have chargers all over the place. But before they do that, they try to bring him in, hoping he'll cooperate, but of course he won't. As all these policemen are here in the Batcave, he comes down and he just slaughters them all. And right after he slaughters them all, this is where Corey comes into the scene, and she sees Batman there right in front of her with his back turned. Of course, Corey lets her emotions get to her, and she tries to kill him. Now, this is where I want to talk about how, like, the special effects and showing her lighting her hair up and her skin up and everything. And I'm gonna admit, I prefer that over her having that wig and everything. But considering how we also saw screenshots of what they'll look like next season, she'll have more straight hair. I think we'll be able to get a better side of things coming in season 2. But either case, when she tries to attack, Batman had a cold gun and he freezes and kills her, and that's basically the last straw. Grayson, when he finds it, or better yet, first hears about it, he gets them to blow up the mansion, and then he goes into the Batcave himself among the ruins. First finds Corey, and then he finds Batman still alive, but under rubble. But this is where he just couldn't take it anymore. And the dark side really got into Grayson. This is where he said, "You've always wanted me to become a weapon. Well, you got your wish," and he kills him. Oh, Grayson, and it's right there, right when that part happened, that he was possessed by Trigon. He ends up having the same eyes that Rachel has whenever she had her powers activated. Of course, Rachel is not happy, and she thinks that Trigon did it to him. Of course, Trigon's claiming that he did it. He had Grayson just choose if he wanted to fight the dark side or resist it or whatnot. But I'm sure we can all disagree on that, because here's the thing: during that entire episode, where it looked like he was just going to go back to his family, have a normal life, there was this little blue effect going on where it made a quick shift of things. Mostly because it kept showing that, yes, Trigon wants him to keep going over there to the dark side. But maybe in the end he was right and it was ultimately Grayson's decision. But even still, this shows you where we're going to be at come next season. And how exactly will Grayson be freed? That's the big kicker right there. But here came the real surprise at the end, right after credits roll, was a little post-credits scene where we saw somewhere in Metropolis something was happening, and this is where we are introduced to the Cadmus laboratory. And in that Cadmus laboratory, in the computer, it said something escaped, a subject called Subject 13. But it wasn't just the Subject 13 who escaped. Subject 13 actually went in and found a dog in a green box. And it's pretty clear what this is all leading to, guys. Yes, it is Crypto, and the one who's freeing him is Superboy. So this means we are getting Superboy next season. We're gonna have some adventures with him, and we're gonna have some adventures with Crypto. And Crypto, with those eyes just lighting up, man, you can just tell this is going to be one interesting season going forward. But not only that, we already also had the teaser for what the Doom Patrol is, and we finally get a little look at what Cyborg's going to look like here. See how he looks? He actually looks pretty good. I mean, the CGI in the Justice League movie was okay and everything, but this looks pretty much good. At least in TV budget wise. But still, I would like to hope that even though he's going to be in Doom Patrol, he'll move over to the Titans come season 2, because Cyborg, he's always belonged with the Titans, and I really want him to be there. But what's even more so is, I'm pretty sure we all know, like, Don, Jason Todd, and Hank, they're all going to be there, and Donna Troy's still going to be there. But during season 2, we're also going to be getting Superboy and Crypto. Man, you just gotta wonder what is going to happen. Season 1 just left us on a cliffhanger, having many questions we want answers to, but we're not going to get them until maybe near the end of next year. Because I heard rumors that season 2 is not going to start filming until 2019 of February. But we'll just have to wait and see. But either case, what did you guys think of season 1's finale of Robin versus Batman? Tell me what you thought about it in the comment section down below. And if you are enjoying my videos, click the subscribe button and hit that bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, MegaGeek Mixer is signing out. Bye!